Folks, look at here. Right now, you look around at anything that's going on, it's really, really hard to be positive about anything. Everything negative, everything negative. But you got to remember, two negatives make a positive. See, the first negative thing that strikes all of us is what they call this job shortage, or not. It's not really a job shortage. It's a personnel shortage. You know, we was expecting a job shortage when the pandemic hit and folks was out of work, because they didn't have, if all the jobs was closing down, they won't know where to go. We was expecting that. We was not expecting that there's jobs everywhere that people just won't take. That there's a personnel shortage. And it greatly impacts everyday life. It has screwed the whole world up. It has screwed. I mean, I've seen people like, I went to go get some lunch, can't even go because ain't enough people in to work the drive-through, so I can't go when this is closed. I mean, all I want was a chicken sandwich and a bowl of chili. I can't get that because ain't nobody showed up to work. So we could probably agree on that as a negative. All right, and it's really hard to find something good about that. But stick with me now. Stick with me. I go to work, and a really negative hits me because office people screwed this stuff up again. And I ain't gonna go into the details because if y'all don't work there, y'all know what I'm talking about. But let's just say we got this dude that's a project manager, and I don't even know who he is, to be honest with you. If I did, maybe I'd have spoke to him. But I've been asking for years for somebody to find this man, punch him in the throat, but they won't do it. He just keeps doing projects and making bigger and bigger messes. Don't even tell our people about it. We just walk in and find out we're in the middle of a mess. It's not good. It's not. Now that right there is two negatives. And I swear it's hard. It's human nature to just get frustrated with the negatives. It's really, really hard to put them together. But I have a revelation, and that these two negatives, which seem unrelated, combine into a positive. You see, for years, the people, the higher ups, they just been doing what they want with no consequences, taking their 3 hour, 3 martini lunches, getting their bonus checks and all this stuff, while the rest of us has been struggling. That's the way it's been. Well, them days is over. You hear me? That's the good news. The positive, them days is over. We got them by the Nadules right now. Instead of the children of these higher ups people reflecting back on their life, saying, "Oh yes, I remember the pandemic, and father had to sell one of his 3 boats. But it's okay because he bought it back at twice what he sold it for. So childhood restored." And meanwhile, those of us that work for a living, our kids are going to graduate, are going to look back on their lives and go, "Yep, we's poor, but we had love." Mm-hmm. That's the one thing Daddy made sure of. Now, does any of that sound equal to you? Does that sound fair? No. The people that screw up get rewarded? No, them days is done. What's going on with this worker shortage? Let's just say, we won't say personnel, worker shortage, is that those of us who have been loyal have been getting screwed, y'all. And right now, they need workers. They need us. They need people. They need it so bad. They is giving out signing bonuses to entry level positions. I swear, they need people. Meanwhile, they got people they screwing over. No more. See, where I'm at, I've been there for 19 going on 20 years. And I've been, I started out there and I moved my way up, And then they decided one day that we ain't gonna let nobody move up no more. No, we gonna bring people off the street, don't know nothing about nothing, and put them in there with full power and let them just screw up. All right. Meanwhile, you just been trying to better yourself. Them days over with. Now we're gonna give you a loophole. We're gonna say, well, you can go back to school and get a degree, and then you can move up. But then we're gonna keep playing with your schedule so you can't commit to going to school. Them days is over. They bringing in people off the street now ain't got no kind of experience in nothing. So it seems like if you ain't got to have this schooling no more, We should be able to move up again. We should be able to bet ourselves. If we got the job experience, we should be able to move up. And it's time y'all realize that. They always hid behind this thing, well, if you don't like it, well, just remember, ain't no other jobs out there, which is a very cowardly threat that they like to use. See, management, they use a lot of cowardly tricks. They either give you those threats, which are not a threat legally, but they're a threat and it's clear, or they get in there and you're all riled up about something, and then they'll try to distract you with something totally unrelated to get you talking about something else and calm down and never address the problem. That's why I don't never go in that office, because them people useless. Well, the whole thing about, well, y'all know there ain't no jobs out there, that's done. That's done. There's people everywhere looking for it. And if we got experience and stuff, oh, we is highly valuable. We could stay where we at and get crapped on, or we could go somewhere and get a signing bonus and work for a company that appreciates us. Folks, y'all need us right now. It's high time you realize it. They kissing butt to people off the streets, giving them signing bonuses for a minimum wage job, and not paying any friggin' courtesy or appreciation to the loyal people that's been there. You know, now think about it. And I'm not talking about your direct managers. No, we ain't talking about them. They getting it worse than anybody, because they got the people that don't do nothing breathing down on their necks, trying to get production run, or get whatever they do, sales or whatever it is. Meanwhile, the people of us, they the ones we complain to, so they kind of stuck, and the whole time they're trying to scramble around, figure out, how am I supposed to get through this work day, short-staffed as we are? How in the world? Them people is not your enemy. You need to be nice to them, because they struggling. It's the people up. The further up you go, it gets dumber and dumber and dumber. It seems like the business model has been, it used to be where the workers do the work. So they make the product you sell, or they're cooking the food, or they're hanging the drywall, or whatever. They're what actually makes the money. Okay, but above, you go a couple rooms up, you got the people that are just pencil pushers, but they got all the rights, and they don't get held accountable for nothing, and they get all this. And if you think about it, they ain't contributing a dingy thing. The higher up you go, the less worthwhile, the less valuable them people get. You go all the way up to the friggin' top. You think, okay, well, this is the CEO, and he's in charge. No, because he got to answer to that friggin' board, a stockholder, shareholder. Some idiots. Okay, your daddy has some money, so you bought your way in here to this company. You don't know the first thing about it. Okay, you say you buy into, let's just say a company that makes refrigerators. Take your suit off, get out there and build a refrigerator. Till you do that, you don't know a ding-dangy thing, so shut up, sit down somewhere. But the culture is, we got to be scared of these people. No. I ain't scared of no management. Like I said, the further up they go, the more useless they are. Well, you don't want to upset your boss, because, he can get you fired. All right, I get that. And he's struggling too. He's not your enemy. Okay, be friends with your direct manager. Go above that. Okay, well, he's scared to do this or do this, that, because of his boss. And then his boss, and it goes all the way up to finally you get to these people who don't know a dingy-dangy thing and are completely worthless. A board of shareholders is the stupidest friggin' thing in the world. If they want to throw money and they want to make money, that's fine. Having them make decisions, they ain't got no friggin' right make no dang decisions. They useless. So what all this comes down to is, right now, they need to appreciate the workers. Now, here's an example I give. Let's just say you work at a company that makes refrigerators, all right? And you sell that refrigerator for $800, okay? The people that built that refrigerator, that's the people that matter, okay? Because let's just say in one day you make 1,000 refrigerators, and 800 of them, $800 for that's nice. And then you got them people in the office that juggle that paperwork around, but they get all the credit, they get all the bonuses, they get all this. Now here's my thing. I want somebody in the world to do this test, because I know it's going to prove me right. Just everybody's too scared to do it. Take those 1,000 refrigerators and put them in the store at $800 a piece, or however much they go for. I don't know. I'm just guessing. And don't let nobody affiliated with the company in any way buy any of them. But then take that same amount of paperwork that them people in the office and juggle it around, publish it in a book, put it in the bookstore for $800. Don't let nobody else in the world that's affiliated with the company buy them. Which one of them sells? Which one of them makes the company money? It's time to realize y'all need us. It's time to realize we the important ones. There's a song that says, I was looking for a job and I found this one. I don't need to work like you need the work done. Now, that says it all. You got to appreciate it. Right now, we got the perfect time. This is what I've been waiting on. Instead of me saying, I'll be negative, there's a job shortage, or negative, all the office people is tyrants. You can say, look, right now, we got them by the Nadules. Okay? They have to start appreciating us because there's other places that want us. You got it? We have the power right now. We can finally undo the last 20 years of corporate disease. Right now, we have that power. It feels good to be alive. Y'all good? I declare.